The Black Market. I'm your host Cobalt, and tonight we're gonna be grinding some Temtem Swarm. I released a tips and tricks video earlier today, and so I figured I'd follow that up with actually, standing by my tips. So we're gonna dive on in here. We're gonna go farm some Pansuns on Pansun, because that's the easiest place, really. I could do the Ever-Shifting Tower, but that's easier when you have like a group and some redundancies for each other. Also, my only strong Tem right now is Hoochik, and I hate Hoochik, so we're not doing that. Like, don't get me wrong, Hoochik does work here specifically because everything is weak to Hoochik here specifically. We're gonna take wave. We're just gonna go all water. Try to wash this whole place out. Nice part about getting wave first is it doesn't kill super fast, but it does happen to... we don't need magic lens. It does happen to move your enemies, which is what you want. We'll take Hydro Turbine. Okay, this is a good start. I'm not gonna lie, I've had bad enough luck on this map before that I've had to like restart it within the first minute or so, because like basically if you're on Hoochik, you are poppable, okay? You are explodable, very easily explodable. Ooh, pan loop. Okay, we start with that. That's really, really good. Also, I did not make up this farming method, nor did I mean, I guess I can't, I'm not even really going to call it a method. This is just like logically what you would do to farm. But Broken's Plays did a video on it yesterday, I believe. Very, very good content creator for Survivor likes and the like. Yeah, I should probably start pushing more levels into Pan Loop, but yeah, I guess that's going to happen now. I want to have enough power to pretty much handle most of the mobs early on. And then I also just want to funnel stuff into Pan Loop. The other thing is I don't want to evolve. I don't want to evolve because I don't have the item that gives you extra XP right now. And if I don't get it off rip, I usually either just don't take it or I assume I'm not going to get it. Okay, can you just please die? Please? Please. Hurts so much early on. We'll just take that. Okay, cool, he's gone. He took a little more damage than we wanted to, but I'm sure we'll get that back. And that was a bunch of upgrades to Pan Loop. Okay, I'm gonna leave Pan Loop alone. Actually upgrade my power. He kind of showed me that I was focusing too much on getting Pansuns. Okay, we'll take the ice cream. I need to go find health. I want to do this event that's here, but I need to go find health. That is one thing I will say. I didn't say this one in my video, but big tip: if you are hurting, forget events, forget everything, just go find health. I've had so many runs saved by like my willingness to just walk away from everything I was doing. Especially on maps like this. The biggest problem here is the wasteful enemies that come out of nowhere. Especially because I swear to God they are programmed to land on objectives. They are like programmed to seek out friggin' objectives and ruin your day. Okay, get away from you. I don't want to be near you, but I would like you to die. We're gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna reroll. I'll just take ice cream. That's not the power I want right now. Alright. And we'll let Tentacle Lash upgrade. It's not a problem because what I'll do is I'll just wait till it's 5. And then when I swap it out, I'll swap it out. And that thing will be automatically level 3. Let's go for Hydro Turbine. Let's try to get as much water damage as possible. I hate gotta go fast. I have to say, I do hate the events on this map, though. Right? Like, all the Pansun ones and the XP ones you want to do anyways, so I'll probably get to that gotta go fast. But they're all either that or the dodge races, which are really bad on harder maps. Although I want this. I want everybody to get off of... You know what? We're just gonna do that. We're gonna... I'm gonna ult. That's okay. And we'll see. We'll see if we can just kind of set here. We'll take the holocore for right now. I might invest into that. I might not. That is another we'll see. Holocore is really good. But I'm kind of getting a similar effect by just not evolving Hoochik at the moment. However, as you can see, I'm not quite as powerful as I want to be. Like, I'm having to dodge here and, like, move away from certain scenarios and areas, which isn't the best position to be in. So I'm, like, at that point where if the enemies get much more powerful, I'm going to be having real problems. And I hate those wasteful enemies, man. Water Blade. Okay, we take it. We take it. We're kind of in business. The last thing we want is the water shield. I forget what it's called, but you know. That comes in very handy later on. And I mean, I guess now, right? I can't sit here and be like, oh, I don't like having shields. 1 second. There we go. Okay. We take that. You're kind of big. Let's kill you. Let's just get rid of you, buddy. I don't like the look of you. I don't want you touching my stuff. Kusanagi, we take Kusanagi because I take that one mental move because it is insanely strong. I don't think I've ever taken that in a run and had it not be the highest damaging move. Regardless of if you're building mental or not, I don't think I've ever taken it and had it not do massive amounts of work for me. Sorry, fam, did you, like, take damage and then heal up almost? I don't like that. Take Ice Shuriken, we poison you. And then we just sit in the same spot to make sure that you bite it. Yeah, there we go. Because his buddy's going to be coming right after him. Okay, cool, we're good. And that little tablet will be great for the next boss to show up, which I imagine is going to be very soon, because we kind of took our sweet time with that guy. Let's see if we can do this. Take Wave. I should take Water Blade. It's much more damage. Wave is just CC. Okay. That was good. Floor is lava. We're most definitely gonna fail. We'll just ban Clover. There's no reason to, but there's no reason not to. We'll take Water Blade. We'll take Hydro Turbine. We will try our best. You know what? We're just going to pop ulti. And that is going to clear out everything and kind of keep the area good for us. Oh, come on. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna hopefully push past this today. Basically, my goal is to get everybody prestige for the first time, right? I have a bunch of stuff already prestiged. I have like 6 or so Lumas, you know, so I'm not where some other people are, where they have all their Umbras and stuff, but I don't know, I have other things I need to be doing, so I can't be on this 24/7. But I want to get everybody prestige at least once to get their global passives, so that when I do start getting to those higher prestiges, you know, 2, 3, 4, I start out at a much stronger place. Because starting this game, Prestige feels rough because it feels like you're starting this game fresh. And for those of you who just started playing, you know how that feels. For those of you who haven't and haven't prestiged yet, it's not great. It's not great in the beginning. And like with certain Tems, it's fine, right? Like Vanks, I hopped on Vanks and I was just like, oh, this is easy. But like Inky, Hoochik, they're squish. I'm about to die. That's not good. It's very not good. I don't like this. There it is. I don't like using my first revive this early. Like, we're still fine, but like we're not. We're doing okay at best here. We're gonna evolve. That tells me I should have done this at my last level up. I didn't, and I very much so regret it now. Putting back that revive is gonna cost me a gear slot, if that gear even shows up, to be clear. Like if I get, I think it's the lunchbox. If I get it, I'll equip it. Like I kind of have to at this point. Losing that life this early was very bad. This is very good, though. Ignis Fatus. Very strong. I would argue one of the strongest techniques in the game. Although, because it's, like, more passive, it doesn't feel like it. It's that level of, like, I use it, and I don't feel like things are thinned out or anything. But... in that stats screen, it's just like, this did the most damage ever. So I take it every time now. We'll take Ice Shuriken plus. We'll get that evolved. And I think we're going to try to work on the Holocube. Just to really get the most out of these XP. Okay, we'll take Water Cannon plus. I can't argue against that. We're at 18 minutes. I don't feel comfortable with taking this last boss at 20. I mean, I do, but let me put it this way. It'll be fine. I don't feel like this is going to be overwhelmingly successful. Like my last run, I was set up extremely well, and I think I just like deleted him. Like he spawned and then immediately died, and then phased and immediately died again. So I was very happy about that. But I am not necessarily sitting here imagining a 1-2 punch like that for this one. So I'm going to stick around this little tablet here. It's going to massively increase my cooldown. And I'm just going to like shit out skills like crazy. So I think what my plan will be is ult on him. When he's towards death, pop it. And then hope. Yeah, that's what we do. Oh, fluid barrier. We take those. Okay. That's what I was waiting for. Fluid barrier is extremely good. Okay, here he is. Okay, you should go away. Yep. Good, good. Now come back. Now go away. Insane. Easy bunny, though. Easy. Alright, let's start doing these events. Not doing them has put me in a bad place, Pansun-wise. I mean, I'm usually at like about 14,000 at this point, so I can't sit here and be like, oh, I'm doing so terribly. But it doesn't feel like I'm doing well. Status conditions, no thank you. Healing items... no thank you. Gear slots, definitely no thank you. I need that XP. This XP turns into Pansuns. So we will end up replacing the XP cube with the headband to evolve the water shield. That's the plan. which is why I wasn't like too keen on getting it in the first place, but it's fine. We'll go into pen loop. We'll go into pen loop. Start really just trying to max out that gain. And I will probably need to try to find that lunchbox at some point. I'm very upset about that, but it's whatever. Either that or I'll actually be fine. I don't know. I'm pretty strong as it is right now, so maybe I'll just be okay. And my next death will just be at like 50 minutes or so. That's kind of where I just kind of go, I'm not gonna fight tooth and nail to stay alive. I'd rather just restart and come back in here. But yeah, doing this method, last time I got 80,000 in about 30 minutes. So we take those. Which is like enough to get a Tem to like 30 to 50%, depending. We're gonna take the Hydro Turbine. I'm stressing damage right now. I want to be at that place where I just don't care about power anymore, and I just kind of have to work on staying away from wasteful enemies like that guy. Big boy. That was about to be a lot of pain. That was about to be... If I was there a second longer, I was about to have freaking problems. I see your weird sand Getsuga Tensho and I raise you water shuriken. Sorry, water demon wind shuriken. Get that Naruto up in here. Okay, hold on. You take hollow. And I'm not gonna worry about sucking up this XP. I'm just gonna go to events and hope that I start getting magnets. I had like the worst run earlier today. I did not get in 60 minutes, I didn't get a single Pansun magnet. So there was just like, by the time the run finished and I finally died, there was Pansuns all over the map that I just couldn't pick up. Okay. I think we're close. Actually, we might be there. We'll see what happens on my next level up. Yeah, we're there, so we can evolve. Good. Good. I'll leave that poison. Just strategically placed for a boss. Boxes galore. I hate boxes galore, man. It's not bad. It gets you some Pansuns. I just, like, especially on a map like this with wasteful enemies, it sucks. It sucks so hard because, like, you see me just getting cut off. And, like, those pools, I don't know, those pools do huge amounts of damage. Okay, go away, buddy. Then again, so do I. Awesome. Alright, I see a Pansun magnet. We're going to leave that. We're going to leave that till about 40, hopefully. I say these things, but, like, I could also just die. I don't have a revive. I'm very, very in danger right now. But we'll see. Hey, what's up, Jackal Gaming? Love RNG gods. You had 3 Pansun magnets in a row, but not a single XP one. Jesus. Yeah, and that's the thing. That is what I will see. I see happening, right? Like, I had a bunch of XP magnets and no Pansun magnets, so I was just sitting there being like, that's cool. I love that I can't get what is all over the map, what is rightfully mine. Because, like, it's that level where I just wish that, so since the level ups just turn into, you know, gold or fruit, I wish that had like a 5% chance to pop up as a Pansun magnet. Like, that would be sick, right? But it just doesn't seem like that's the thing. Be great if it did, though. Okay. Nope, I gotta stay away from that magnet. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need to start going after some of these glitches. Because there's like a couple really good glitches to get for this build and this kind of run. Oddly enough, it is not always the Pansun ones. Okay, that was really bad. That was a lot of damage I just took for not a lot of result. Okay, we take that. I hate wasteful enemies. It is like my most hated thing. Okay, so I'm farming Pansuns. You think this would be great, but Hoochik is mad made. I'm just made out of toilet paper. Like, not even. I envy tissue paper's tensile strength as Hoochik, okay? I would love to have the tenacity of wet tissue paper as this Tem. That would be insane. I would consider myself a minor deity. Bro, take it easy. Take it easy. Don't black hole me. Don't black hole me. Oh, don't double black hole me. Come on, fam. Okay, he's dead. I don't like that the black hole keeps growing after he's dead, but I guess... Like, I want to be like, oh, he's dead, so it shouldn't happen. But honestly, thinking about it, I guess, a black hole's gonna do what a black hole's gonna do. Not a big fan of the Ignis move? Really? You don't like Ignis? I have never had a bad experience with it. I'm actually more, I guess, not a fan of the fact that I've never had a bad experience with it. I feel like it's almost mandatory, damage-wise. Or are you talking about... Wait, is the boss also called Ignis? I've never paid attention to his name. Anyways, I love the move, though. Please don't. Please don't. I will say the move doesn't feel powerful. That is the weirdest part. Yeah, the static fight. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Again, it doesn't feel super powerful, but it always tops the damage charts, so I take it. Unless there's something else that I think will either combine with stuff better or just be generally better, I usually end up taking it. It is insanely strong. Like, I've had it stack a few flames under a boss and just get rid of them. Huh, didn't mean to do that, but okay, I'll take it. And I will take all this gold on level up. That is tasty. I will sometimes when they're like peaches on level up and I'm only getting 7, I'll just take the fruit. Because this way, what happens is, like, I don't need the low gold figures, but now there's just more fruit around the map, so, like, when I'm over here later and, like, maybe about to die, saves my life. Because if you don't need it, you just drop it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Next level up, I'm gonna have to change the batteries in my headphones. They're beeping. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Okay, let's push up this way. The bodyguard, we'll take it. I just don't want wasteful enemies to get on him. That's like the main thing. If that doesn't happen, it's pretty much a shoo-in. But like a single wasteful enemy ends this. Ooh, that was close. We'll take that, even though I needed the health. Plus 3 projectiles, really good. Barry might try it out with Hoochik. You tend to do tentacles, wave, cannon, beta burst, and a lightning move. And then some sort of defensive move. Yeah, I actually don't like tentacles. I have never found the tentacles to hit good numbers for me. So like I think it's just a mix of like either how people build or just like personal experience, because like tentacles I always get rid of. Like always. I actually it usually ends up being the defensive move that takes their spot. I always take Ignis on literally any Tem that can have mental moves. I take Ignis, and it always ends up being like top 2 in damage. Because and I guess to like further explain why I actually do that, Kusanagi's insanely good, right? Like so forget Ignis itself. Its gear that synergizes with it is insanely good, and Ignis usually ends up doing good damage. So I'm like, okay, I want the gear anyways, because it increases your boss damage by a crazy amount. Let's wrap around here. We're gonna go towards the Pansun. We're just gonna drop a peach. Ugh. I'm not even gonna lie, depending on like how long this this hype around this game lasts, I might end up doing like a tier list. I might do it. I might do the dreaded tier list. Massive tentacles for the win, small ones suck. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I guess the evolution of the tentacles is probably pretty good. I feel like I just never end up getting the item, so I'm stuck with the bad tentacles for so long that I'm just like, I hate this. Okay, there was at the very least an XP magnet. I don't know if that was both though. And we've got a bad Larry over there. Please let me move. I see that. I see this. Oh, that was gonna hit so hard. Hey, buddy. I probably shouldn't have done that while you were already on the move, but like, whatever. We're gonna do that. This is why I hate wasteful enemies. This boss is like super easy to just dodge all his shit. But like the wasteful pools is what ends up killing me if I have to actually go and do real battle with him. Cause like 50% of the time with this boss, I just delete him. 50% of the time. This is not that time. Although he is going quickly right now. There we go. There we go. Not too bad at all. Oh, there was a tablet near me. I could have just taken that. I could have just taken that. That would have ended him immediately. That's the problem with like not being able to see after a little bit. And before anybody writes in the comments, yeah, I can turn my opacity down. I know I can do that. I don't want to. Here's the thing about me playing Survivor likes. Unless it's Soulstone, because Soulstone will literally burn your retinas by showing you the heat death of the universe. I like the power fantasy, so I will leave my opacity up. This is, I think this is still lower. I think I'm at like 60%. Like I'm not max. I do turn it down, but I will not put it down to like I can see everything now levels. I will leave it on levels that are not acceptable for most human eyes. Ow. These freaking wasteful enemies, bro. Okay, I need help. This is gonna be super bad. I don't want to go down here. I had to do it. I had to do it. I didn't want to, but I had to. Where's all that fruit? I like laid little fruit eggs everywhere. Give me my fruit. Honestly, though, I got 40k Pansuns. I'm okay with dying here. Not happy about it. I've gotten much better runs, but yeah, I'm sitting here talking. That's half the friggin' issue. What's your longest run, man? It's 62 minutes on Pansun. Was with Kinu and you had 5 revives. I have gotten, so multiplayer, I've gotten to 70 minutes once with a couple friends of mine. That is my longest run. Single player, I think somewhere, I think it was my literal last run. I got to like 63, 64 with Hoochik on Pansun. But what had happened was similar story. I died where I died this time. but I was able to get the revived lunchbox, so that's why I was able to keep going. Whereas this time, that was not the case. That's okay. 44 is still good for a run. I'm not mad at it. Not happy with it, but I'm not mad at it. We'll take the bands. We're just gonna pump stuff into Platypet. Hey, what's up, Paltan? How you doing, man? Opacity? Yeah, opacity is the thing. You can do the opacity. I'll show you when I get in there. I'll turn it down. I probably should turn it down at least a little bit, to be honest. If anything, for the viewer's sake. My eyes are used to this. I'll go blind when I'm 45. It's fine. Cool, okay. Doing well, just some keys, nice. Oh, check the settings and it's 2 a.m. there. Yeah, that is completely fair. That is completely fair. I am gonna run in and basically do the same run I just did. Because we're just trying to get Platypet to 100% so that I can prestige Hoochik. And then I probably want to go for Crystal after this. I'm actually just going to turn down the opacity anyways. I think I need the bump from being able to see to counteract the loss I have from constantly talking. Yeah. So it's at the bottom of the game settings. So I just let's leave it at 40. I like seeing my attacks. It's fun. It is fun for me, okay? I like having fun, guys. Oh, I need an adult. There's so many of them. Why? Hoochik, your tentacles suck. I hate you. You weird little water nymph thing. Okay, let's get rid of that. Reroll. Get rid of that. Reroll. I hate taking fluid barrier first. It's fine. It'll work. I hate taking fluid barrier first purely out of the fact that there we go. Out of the fact that yeah, reanimation kit. That's what I was looking for last time. Honestly, we'll take it and then I'll just like toss it at some point. I actually don't know how that functions. Because in my head, if I were gonna do this, the first 2 revives I would use would be the reanimation kit revives. I fully understand the devs being like, nah, dude. You toss that, you lose 2 revives instantly. GG. So maybe this run will be a little test. I'm not gonna purposefully die to test it, but like I will test it. Hollow core, okay, we take those. Also watching Dasman leading his raid to a wipe. Ooh. Tell him I said do better. Like, he's out there repping the channel. He's got to do better. And by that I mean I don't think half of them even know he appears on this channel ever, but he still has to do better. Oh, no, 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 no. I need adult. I need adult. Oh god, that was so bad. That was so bad. Fucking hell. That's the problem with the water from the frickin' sky. It does nothing. It doesn't do nothing. It actually is insanely strong. It's just not targeted and just like very random. It is about as random as actual real life rain. Like if I was relying on like really hard rain to kill my enemies, that's what it's like. Okay, we have to go here and hope. We're about to use one of those revives. That's gonna be, you know what? Evo. Maybe the damageness from this will help me. Come on. Be mad, buddy. Be mad. Your fury should kill them all. I'm not putting points into Tentacle Slash. I absolutely hate that move. I caught that. I deserve that. I caught that. I was moving towards it as if it was a pass. Jesus Christ. That was just bad playing. I've been spreading the good word that... Thank you, Pelton. Could send him a message and he would read it when... Yeah, you're right, you're right. Dasman's not gonna look, but like... You know... I'll just have to make fun of him later. I'll just have to make him feel bad later. He'll hop on the Discord later and I'll just be like... I'll be like a disappointed father. I'll be like, heard you wipe today. Yeah? No son of mine wipes! Oh god. In WoW. In WoW, guys. I think you should wipe. Or like a bidet or something, but I mean in a game. Uh-oh. I don't want to be here. And I don't have to be. Thank you, stupidest of all. I hate this challenge, man. I hate it. It is a good way to die on higher levels. And I failed it. This is fine, though. Yeah, this run is not going nearly as good as the last one. Which is odd, because I died early in the last one. I would call that pretty bad. I normally die around 50 minutes. That was unintentional. Well, fuck me, I guess. Okay, we want Waterblade. We need Waterblade. We take Panloop here. Waterblade. I need to get to the point where I can stand still and everything around me dies. That is a fairly easy point to get to with Huchik. It's why I'm using him for farming like this. Oh, we got two because I've neglected killing this dude. Okay, if I don't have enough momentum to make it to the edge, I'm gonna be pissed. No, we good, we good. Yeah, it turns out, guys, I can't talk and play games at the same time. Really, really bad for, you know, a streamer. But, here we are. Here we find ourselves. We take Waterblade, even though Ignis is ready. I hate... Give me a cherry. Here's a magnet. No! Every other run. Can I get a magnet? Do you want 17 cherries in a row? God. And he just turns and kills me. Even with the lunchbox, I'm playing like garbage. I might do a palate cleanser, like an inky run after this. A nice run on a Tem I like. Because I'm not a fan of Huchik. I never have been. Like even in Temtem, like not this, but like the full game. I cannot, will not. I started with Huchik the first time I was playing the regular game, and I was like, why do you suck? Because he's just made of paper. He's made of paper. And that's not how I play games. So, like, I like the bruisers. Like, you can do a decent amount of damage and take a decent amount of damage. And if I can't have a bruiser, I'll take a tank over a glass cannon every time. Every time. My strongest D&D character had an AC of 27, okay? Like, I do not like being weak. I think it's honestly, let's be honest, let's call it like it is. I suck at games, and therefore I use numbers to make up for it, so... I want my numbers there to hedge my bets. Been years since you played WoW? Yeah, same here. I don't do that much anymore. I used to really enjoy it, but there came a point where I just didn't have the time, and then by the time I was like able to scrounge together time again to play WoW, I was into so many other games that I was just like, I'm not doing this. Okay. We're hitting a good point of power. And because we leveled up the box, we have another death save. So we're good. Saw your 10 things you wish you knew video and saw your live streaming. Not a lot of instructional content on YouTube about Swarm yet. Hey man, I'm glad you found the channel as well. I'm glad I could help. Genuinely, I made that video because I have a few buddies who like kind of play, kind of don't. And there was just a lot of things like, because I'm just constantly playing this at this point right now. And like they would hop in to play with me and I'd be like, dude, don't do that. So I was like, you know what? Let's help, because there's a lot of confusing stuff about this game and it doesn't have, I would argue this game doesn't have good tutorials. Like, not as like a massive insult to the game or anything. It just, I think the tutorials are a bit lacking with certain things. And it might also just be like they are not intrusive enough. Because I think, like, to be super clear, I know who I am. I'm the kind of person who will just blow by tutorials and then watch a YouTube video later. So, like, maybe their tutorials are better than I think, but I also hear a lot of people being like, this wasn't in the tutorial. I'm like, okay, all right, it's not just me. We go pan loop. And I run. And I run. Okay. Can you all die? Good. Yay. Be clear, I wasn't running from them, I was running with them so that I could keep doing damage to them. Those, like, roaming packs of elites are very nice for just, like, a little extra Pansun snack. Can you guys not encroach on my little dude here that I gotta keep safe? Alright, we just gotta keep the wasteful enemies away from him. That's the main thing. I don't care about skill shots. I don't care about people running up and punching him in the face. He's a martial artist. He's got a gi on. He'll be fine. I care about what just happened. Oh! Guys, that finished right before it was about to fail. That's fantastic. Totally agree on the lack of good tutorials. Good point. Yeah, look, here's the thing. I say that because I do it all the time. Like, and especially as someone who plays as many games as I do, you would think I would read them more, but I honestly think it's because I play so many games that I'm just like, I'm sure it's the same as every other game. And then when it's not, I'm like, oh, why do things hurt? Okay, can you just, you are very large and very loud, so thank you. Thank you. I need to do some of these events. I'm letting them pile up. But it's also because, like, I do not feel comfortable yet. It's because, what do I need? I need, wave. Wave? Yeah, I'm missing wave. Wave is, like, huge for this build. Or Ice Shuriken works. We take Ice Shuriken for the meantime. Also, sorry that I paused to read chat, because... So, for some reason, when you take this game into windowed mode and then try to bring it to 16:9 resolution, it takes like the header of the window as part of the resolution, or at least OBS does, even though it's not part of the screen. Like on any other game, it wouldn't count that. So it just leaves like a black bar at the end of the screen, so I had to put this in full screen so I can't have all my chats up on my monitor in front of me. Actually, I'm just gonna pause right now. The kudos is where you learn stuff, really? Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. The kudos, back when they had the kudo map, that actually, it was cool and bad all at the same time. It was that level of nobody is gonna actually go in here and read this, but if you did, it was very helpful. Especially because it kind of gave you like a blueprint of like how to progress through your kudos, whereas like now when I get on, or when I got on, because like I played early access, like very early access, and then I stopped playing until 1.0, and when I got on I was just like, oh, what am I missing? And I was just guessing, like in the dark. I was like, 27,000 damage, I'm gonna guess that's with your ultimate, because like what you can do with the kudos, that and I think it's kind of cool, is You could maybe argue this was lazy game design, but basically, if it's do 32,000 damage, they mean do that, it's with a Tem, right? If it's 32,000 damage with question mark, question mark, question mark, it is a Tem. So all you have to do is match up the types. And if it's 27,000 damage, I believe that is with, like, an element or your ultimate, one of the two. And then the other one is 20. I think it's 27 is an element. And then 20 is the ultimate. I could have flip-flopped those. So it's kind of nice because they keep the numbers the same. So if you don't know what a kudo is, you can kind of take educated... You can Sherlock Holmes your way to it, which I like a lot. Because there isn't that much content out there right now, like guide-wise, so you can't always look it up. Like there's someone who is actively, very actively filling... the wiki. Bro, I hate your stupid little charge dash. You are so annoying, my guy. Someone is actively, very actively filling out the wiki, but at the same time, like, we're early enough that stuff isn't look-upable, especially the kudos. Because, like, that's the other thing. Kudos, to the people filling out the wiki. I could not sit there and do, like, throw in the kudos on the wiki. I blew by them, went, that's done, and then I was like, I don't remember what kudo that was for that thing. Ooh. Take the blink, we take the blink. I do not have enough damage. Like, last run, I was melting, not last run, 2 runs ago, I was melting this dude. It's okay, though. We're a little behind on Pansuns because we've spent this run being very afraid of things. Sadly, we still need more XP, though. Because I want to evolve. But if you don't evolve, fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, Vanks actually has a passive dealing with not evolving, and he gains more damage when he does, for every level you don't evolve. However, every other Tem actually gains something from not evolving as well. If you don't evolve, you get 20% more XP. So that's why I try to not evolve till the latest moment. Okay, I'm just gonna poison you. I don't really feel like fighting you, bro. I know poison, you're too big for that and it's not gonna take you out, but we're just gonna evolve actually. We gonna digivolve. Okay, thank you. God. Wasteful enemies is the worst modifier in this whole friggin' game, man. Didn't know that. Again, not explained any... Yeah, I don't think it is explained anywhere. But yeah, so that's why you'll see a lot of people just trying not to evolve their Tems. It just gives you extra XP. And like, you don't need it, but... Oh, that's why I wasn't destroying the boss. I didn't have Kusanagi yet. I'm dumb. I probably should have... I mean, I guess it just hadn't popped up. Like, I can't really sit here and be like, oh, I'm stupid for not taking it, but... Thank you for telegraphing that move, buddy. That could have been much worse if I didn't see the big red donut. And thank you for passing away cleanly, my friend. Yeah, there's like a lot of weird behind-the-scenes crap in this game. And like maybe not even behind the scenes, but like mentioned in passing very briefly. Because like there's definitely stuff I probably learned at one time, and it just like never comes up again. So I'm just like, okay, that's not real. And then I go on about my day. What are we looking for? We are looking for wave, I believe. It's only 6. I'm gonna keep re-rolling. We do want ice cream. I don't want ice cream right now, because I would have to get rid of the hollow cube. I don't want to find out about my question on the revive lunchbox yet. I would like to grab the Pansun magnet I left in the south. If I grab that first, then I am all for getting rid of the lunchbox just to see. Because it could either just be like, okay, that took away your revives, you're dead, or it could be like, those were the revives you used, the lunchbox was spent, and you're fine. That'd be really cool if it was that one. Because then, like, and I guess then, like, right, it might be kind of OP. You just take it in the beginning, pop those two, and then ditch the lunchbox. But at the same time, you know, it's also the level of A, it has a synergy with something, so you'd still want to take it for that, depending on who you're playing. And B, the amount of times you just, like, wouldn't get it. So I could see them letting you kind of do that. Floor is lava. Absolutely hate this one. Absolutely hate this one. But, like, mostly on this map, to be honest. Because of that. Because of exactly what just happened. Area denial in a survivor-like is fiendish. Absolutely crazy work. Complete psycho. I don't even... I'll take this because I did get hurt there. Okay, cool. We can auto take those now. I'm not too worried about them. 36 we take. That is the one thing from doing this grinding, I've gotten a lot more acutely aware of the level up gold and fruit that you get, because they roll, so it's not always the same amount. And so, like, if I get 6 gold, but I get, like, a peach, so it's 60 health, I'm gonna take the peach, even if I don't need it, because I'll just drop it on the floor, and it'll be nice to have later. Whoa. Okay, yeah, so, if ice cream cone pops up again, then we will take it in place of revival box, and we will see what happens. That would also be interesting if, like, since you've spent them, if it just was like, nah, you cannot drop this now. That'd be very interesting. Although this does feel like the kind of game that would let you outright just murk yourself. These are all terrible. Just taking fruit. I probably still, like, 6 Pansuns isn't no Pansuns, right? But I don't know. I don't know, chat. Don't make me do math, guys. Hey, what's up, Johnny Bear? How you doing? We take peach. We take peach still. Pansun feast? Oh, come on, bro. Why'd you stand on it? Okay. I hate these things. Little frickin' rats. I had one of those in Temtem. Oh, I didn't... Chat, this is a case of me being absolutely oblivious to my surroundings yet again. This is gonna fucking kill me. Take. Okay, there was... Ooh. That was not good at the end there, but we're okay. Let's send you to the Shadow Realm, because that's where you're trying to send me. And I don't... like you. Test the prison? No, thank you. Alright, we've done okay. We've done okay. Juan, sorry. Ma B. Saw that 20% XP gain for passing it in Evolve. Is that a viable tactic for certain Tems or just a vibe thing? It's just... like... it's just good, I guess. If you are... yeah, it's a vibe thing. I will say vibe thing. It is... I will always try to not evolve my Tems. But if you're hitting a point where, like, your damage isn't keeping up or you're too squishy or whatever, even what I'll do, actually, is if I'm, like, low health and I'm fighting a boss or something, I'll evolve. And it's not because you don't heal when you evolve, but it is because your ult charges instantly. So what I'll do is I'll just be like, okay, I'm super low health against this boss. Let me evolve to get my ult and slap him right in the face. Okay, there we go. We're getting rid of tentacles. I'm happy about that. Take wave. But yeah, so it is mostly a vibe thing, but it is like I will always kind of attempt to not evolve if I can. But it is what it is. No shame in evolving. And then, like, you know, I'll not evolve if it's a challenge for Kudo. like Hoochik, you need to not evolve Hoochik to finish out his tree. 42. We take those. We take the 42s. Never the 7s, though. I'd rather just leave health everywhere. Because I'm afraid when I play Nagandel. I'm so afraid. I expect myself to explode and die on this character all the time. 42. Can you guys just... Alright. I guess it's good I didn't start that. Yup. Use your Circle of Doom thing. I don't even think I actually need to ult you. I think I can just stand here, yeah. Yeah, we're hitting that point. We're hitting that awesome point. Okay, first on, we're turning on auto open. Second, I'm not touching you. Fruit. Also, fun fact, not all the shields are created equal, but they kind of are at the same time. I will say that. I have been, and I probably need to like sit down and actually do real testing. Because you have Rainbow Shield, you have the Water Shield, you have the Crystal Shield, and then you have the Fighting Shield. The Fighting Shield pretty much only affects armor, so it's not that amazing, but it is really good if you want to combine it with like the, Bulletproof Vest or whatever it is that gives you damage based on armor. That can be kind of nice. However, the problem with this game is it doesn't show you all the stat. Like, if I go to look at my stats, I mean, maybe I'm missing something. Where in crikey fuck is my armor stat? I don't see it. I'm very upset about this. So I don't know if that actually gives you a measurable enough amount that it's like it's worth. And then the Gem Shield I like, but that's just because I'm partial to Inky. The Rainbow Shield gives more health regen than the Gem Shield, technically, because it's on as long as the shield is on, whereas the Gem Shield has to be broken to give you the regen and the armor. Please don't. Oh, come on, man. You ruined my game of beach ball. Prepare to die. And then you have the Water Shield here, which actually I think has huge value that people don't pay attention to, because so the unevolved form of it doesn't block an attack from all angles, but that frontal shield just stays up as long as it stays up. It's not about if it gets hit or not. And so you can just like push through enemies, and that is super useful, because I find like a lot of times on like higher tier runs, I die because I'm trying to get somewhere, right? Like I die because instead of just standing still and being able to kill everything that's on its way to me, I'm moving towards enemies that are moving towards me, so my cooldowns don't hit quick enough. So then I just end up running into them, which would be fine if you didn't take damage from doing that. But this shield lets you just, yeah, you see I just pushed them out of the way. Very useful. Highly, highly recommend. And then when it evolves, it still does that. It gets like a little ice shelf that pushes them, but it gets a full 360-degree shield for an attack, which is really cool. Okay, we're gonna see, guys. We're gonna see what happens here. There was like a 10% chance I was gonna instantly die. There was a 10% chance I was just going to explode right there. We take those though. We're taking the 42. We'll do Acid Rain. Acid Rain is one of my favorite events because, much like Summoning Circle, it keeps enemies off of you. It's very good when you need a breather. Oh, come on. Bro, can you just come over to my... Because it narrows down there. I don't want to be near you in like a small confined area, my guy. Because you do that. Because you don't know how to act. That's why. That's why I don't want to be near you in a small area. You don't know how to act and you stink. Alright, that last part wasn't fair. I don't know what he smells like, but I imagine it's not good. I mean, look at him. He does not look like he has taken a bath before. Although I guess just like sheer force of will and emanating doom might just kill bacteria. It's a good question. I'm gonna ask the devs, how do bacteria work in the Temtem universe? I need to know. Do Tems smell? I would like to know this. That is like one thing I think about a lot, is like the realities of the Pokemon world, right? Because like I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I probably have hundreds of thousands of hours across the entire franchise. Like it was the first game I ever got, and I think I beat Gen 1, like true Gen 1, probably like 20 plus times. And like as a little kid, it's like, oh, Pokemon would be so cool to live in this world. And as an adult, you're like, I'm sorry, Flareon's mane is how fucking hot? And you gave this to your child? You let Slugma help you cook in the kitchen, and it is listed as being hotter than the surface of the sun? How did it not burn your house down? Like, that universe is terrifying. But it's also that weird question. I'm just like, look, man, wild animals don't smell good, so like, what are we talking about? Shit, that was about to be bad. I don't wanna get wasteful. Huh? I need an adult. I probably should have put the don't evolve 20% thing, XP thing, in my video. But honestly, this game might get another tips and tricks video depending on how well that one does. Can I just keep retaking this? What? I have so many questions. This is not the run, but I will be answering those. Okay, I want what I would kill for, oh. Huh. You just gotta ask, apparently. Do I have anything to get rid of? Yes, I do. I do. We can get rid of Holocore. We're good. Unfortunate it was right before a magnet instead of right after, but whatever. We have a great synergy for it now. We'll start taking the 9s. It's not a lot, but it will appreciate, considering I just level up a boatload of times. Okay, we take that. And that. Just gotta go fast. I hate gotta go fast. I will never, and I will never not out loud state that I hate this. Especially because of that. They're just like, oh, what if it just sends you back the other way if it runs into a wall? I'm like, why? Why are we doing this? How many times did I just level up? A lot, apparently. That felt like it was more than the XP magnet. Jeez. Okay, I see a Pansun magnet up to the south. Or not, wow. To the northwest. Jeez. It'd be interesting if I actually knew cardinal directions or anything. Okay. Mystery Box. I love Mystery Box. Mystery Box, one of the best events in the game. Way better than Tunno Boxes or whatever the hell it's called. Buncho Boxes? If it's not called Buncho Boxes, they missed a point. They missed an opportunity for alliteration. Which you should always take as a game designer. Okay. And that's gonna be the last one. Yeah! Got one more out of it. Good. Alright, we're at 48. Before 50, do we... I think I should probably go grab the Pansun magnet. I don't want to expressly right now. However, 50 to 60 is that how good is your run going like area where it's like you could just die, you might not, but you could also get absolutely friggin' exploded in a corner. So maybe think about that before you just pass up magnets and shit. Yeah, boxes galore, that's what it is. Boxes galore. I hate boxes galore. And I guess it's... And here's the thing. I say hate them. I don't hate them. I actually think they're probably very clever for survivor likes. You don't see a wide variety of activities in these games. Usually it's stand here. Okay, now do damage. So like good on them. To be super clear, I'm sitting here being like, oh, I hate this. It's more just that they're annoyingly difficult in higher level things, right? Because boxes galore is bad, quote unquote, because you have to, it's causing you to move, right? And so on a level like this with a bunch of area denial, it's either take damage or don't win. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. Please, please. Okay, go away. Thank you. Let's grab this. Also, I know he's not dead, but I'm on a mission here. That's all I wanted. And I have damage and vulnerability for 10 seconds, so we're good. Okay, it's gone. Always keep track of how long your guardian angel armor is on. Always. It's a good way to die. That's actually why I like won't take it half the time, because I'll like ADHD out and just like look over somewhere else and then forget that like it goes away, and then I'll look back and I'm just taking a boatload of damage. Okay. Love that. Love that for me, that it just didn't spawn under him for some reason, and his dumbass doesn't like to move unless he's dashing. Like that. Because I'm gonna do boxes galore in a second, although it feels like we're in the middle of a wasteful wave. I feel like I'm dancing with this dude. Please stop. Thank you. You were becoming tedious. Oh, you were just tedious enough. Now you got a little buddy. Little snake bud down there. We gonna leave. We gonna leave and we gonna keep going. Pansun Feast. We take those. The boss is inevitably gonna yeah, there it is. This will be an interesting Pansun Feast. There we go. They should give you extra Pansuns for killing a boss in the feast. That'd be really cool. Wish I had that Pansun magnet, but I freaked out and used it. That's okay. That's on me. I'm fine with taking that. That is the folly of my own actions. I will take full responsibility. I guess my own folly? Yeah, I just used that word wrong. Good time. Good time. Damn it. I didn't mean to pick that up. Did not mean to pick that up. That's okay. We take those. Let's keep on pushing. Catch the Pansun rat. I will say this event annoys the crap out of me. And it's a stupid reason, because if you don't have your opacity turned down and you do it like later on in the match, you know, around minute 60, like where I am, they're impossible to see. And so I have that event is easier the weaker you are. It's like killing the rat's not a problem It's making sure the rat didn't get away. Especially, like, when you are just deleting the whole screen with all your abilities, you're like, surely there's no way that the rat scampered through in, like, the thin areas between my, like, hitboxes. And yeah, it did. That happens. It also had a glitch for a little while where it wasn't actually spawning. That was a different thing, though. I think that's fixed now. But yeah, like, I've had it just, like... my whole screen is covered with particle effects from me just decimating things, and that little rat just scampers through and does not get hit. And now you know how the Cambrian extinction worked. Bunch of meteors came down, and tiny little animals were able to hide from them and be fine. Good. Like right now, no clue where it went. I think he's over here. Yeah, I'm gonna fail that. Oh, he's over there. I did fail it, but I got a lot out of him, so we're okay with that. Please. I'm gonna put down fruit. I don't trust myself to stay alive near you. Because you're 60 minute, you're kind of scary. You're kind of real. Like an actual boss now. If you don't just glitch out for a second on my tentacles. Yeah, this is about the end of our run, guys. Let's see, what do we get? 70,000 for 30 minutes of work? I'll take that. 70,000, 30 minutes, that's good. That's good time. I've done better. I've also done much worse. There's a rock outcropping right next to you, isn't there? Yeah, there is. And then wasteful right under you. Awesome. Can you please just realize you're getting hit with lots of water and go away? I want to use my ult to kill you, but I don't think it's smart. I think I need to save ulti for Form 2. Take Peach, because we are in the middle of a fight. I want to save ulti for Form 2, but you're staying inside your own black hole, which really aggravates me. Okay. You go away. Be reborn. Be reborn. Monster Reborn! That card was banned. I'm gonna die. It's okay, we made it to 60 minutes. I'm pretty happy about that. 63? 63.45? 63.50? We're doing it. Where are my friggin... I left peaches. I did not. I ate them. Okay. Let's find some fruit or level up. Can I level up like a few times, please? I would love fruit or a magnet. And sunrat. I should not. I want to really bad. I should not. Okay. I feel like I'm doing one of those bosses from like an RPG where like you're running down the hallway and it's chasing you. But you can't go too fast, because, like, there's also enemies down there, and you gotta kill them and get away. That's exactly what this feels like right now. Speed. Okay, Elite died. That doesn't really matter. Matters if you die. Oh, double? I'm glad I got out of there. I thought that... no lie, I thought that circle was just left over from the first one just finishing. No. That would have exploded me. Like, instantaneously. No questions asked. Please. Okay. There we go. There's a cherry. Give me a little bit of longevity. Oh, and I just take damage. This is like frantic fighting for my life. This is that weird level of like, I've survived to 66 minutes, but like, can I really call what I'm doing surviving at this point? No. Yeah, this is why I take this, because it just slaps. Up there with Water Blade, and then Ice Shuriken's pretty good. Wave is the worst damage-wise, but it's the best CC-wise. 76,000 Pansuns. We take those, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I'm gonna go look up a thing, because I said something wrong. Yeah. Because the Cambrian extinction was the one in the ocean. My bad. My bad. I said it and I immediately was like, that doesn't seem correct. You should probably not spread false information. Who are we leveling? Platypet? Yeah, let's just get you up there. This'll be fun. Cause the main reason I'm leveling him is since he's water, he also will be equally useful on that last map. And I also think I might like him better because I think he's a little bit tankier than Hoochik. I still think he's supposed to be more damage, but like I think he might be able to take a hit to the face and not explode. It is wild how much how many Pansuns it takes. They really made this game and said, we know we're not a live service, but this will be the only game you play. I assure you. We're gonna get right there too. That's so irritating. We are right up on it. Like we need nothing more. We need a little bit more. I mean, I could probably just what am I missing? What am I snoozes? I barely use those. To be clear, use your snoozes. That's smart. I'm dumb. I just barely I don't remember I have snoozes and I don't use them. I probably should have taken this. But everything else is filled out. Who needs a shorter dash cooldown? Let's do it up. Who needs it? Should I be doing this on this map? Probably not. Probably not, because I also haven't played Platypet since, when did this enter early access? 2024? I think that was when the last time I played Platypet. All right. Already feels like a better start than most Hoochik runs. But we also have poison. We're gonna take. We're gonna see. Because I won't have Ignis, so we'll see what we can do with some of the poison stuff. Fortified Band stays, but Stimpack is gonna cause excellent poison rain. Does anybody know? I mean, I guess not know. What chat? If you have one, what is your favorite poison move? Because I'm not gonna lie, this is my knowledge gap in this game. I don't play any of the Tems that do poison, really. I like Crystal, but that's it. So I don't know if I'm gonna take one poison move. Which one should it be? Of course, get Pansun Magnet off rip. Makes sense. I'll take it. Whatever. Because, like, I don't know, raining poison seems like it could be really good. It also seems like it could just be too single targety to be good. We're gonna take Bullseye just cuz. And we're gonna take range. That's huge. That's this run is already goated. We're happy. You learn Exploit Beam. Well, hold on now. Well, hold. Exploit Beam's actually super good. Yeah, we'll take Exploit Beam. That's super, super good here. Because we go water, because everything's weak to water, so Exploit Beam will do double damage. Ice Shuriken. It's always a pretty strong one for me. I don't know, this poison thing seems minimal at best. However, we'll see what it evolves into. Again, I don't use poison techniques. I just like don't use poison Tems. We take. Maybe it's just because of the really good beginning we got, but this already feels better than Hoochik. Can you tell, chat? Hoochik is not my favorite. Ugh. Which is surprising, because like a lot of people say Inky is a glass cannon. Inky does not, like, once Inky's tree is close to 100%, Inky doesn't feel glassy to me. Like, I always take a shield or something, but I always take that on everybody, regardless. Inky does not feel easy to explode to me. On this map he does, but that's because this map has a bunch of Earth Tems, and Inky is 4 times weak to Earth. So he just, like, spawns and dies instantaneously. Okay, so my problem with Digital Beam, or whatever the hell it's called, is gonna be that I think the synergy for it is just the motherboard, I believe, and I'm not gonna wanna use that. I will say I think Platypet's ult isn't gonna do as much damage as Hoochik's. I think that's gonna be my issue. I relied on Hoochik's ult a lot for those quick boss clears, and I think Platypets is gonna be lacking for that kind of thing. It might just be nice for making space, though. I mean, that is what it's for, so that might counteract it, kinda. I don't know how far it's gonna push a boss that looks like a construct from hell, but you know. All things are possible. Please don't. Thank you. Yeah, I'm also already feeling better about accidentally taking damage. It doesn't feel like one mistake is a death sentence. The mistake still makes me feel stupid, yes. But afraid for my life? Not as much. Yeah, I guess we just keep going. We'll up all the water stuff. Why not? Why wouldn't I? Oh. Yeah, I think Data Beam's gonna be very good, actually. Again, I might run into issues where its synergy might not be that amazing for me, but I think the actual damage of it is going to be juicy. We'll see, though. I could get to the end, and it's just like, that was a terrible decision you made. Why did you do this? And I haven't seen any other poison techniques, so we're just going to leave it with Poison Rain and hope that that's all fun. Okay, so we have an XP magnet down, and we have a Pansun magnet down. That's good. We're going to leave those. I'll grab them at like 19 minutes. Maybe 20. We'll see how easy the boss is. I am really liking Platypet just in general right now. And yes, I know this is the first time you get. I just like, again, it was 2 years ago. And like in the OG game, Platypet was never one of my favorites, so I wasn't like, yes, I'm gonna play this duck and he's gonna mess you up. I was like, okay, how do I get more Tems that aren't this guy? I think it's something about the noise he makes when his ultimate is charged. I hate it because he sounds like one of Donald Duck's nephews. Who is it? Huey, Dewey, and Louie? He sounds like one of them. Like in like an old episode where like one of them is sick or something. Data burst. So data burst, I would argue, is absolutely goated. Like, but that's because I play a lot of Ori, and the build I use on Ori makes data burst disgusting. Because what I do is I combine it with the technique you get from Volgon in the last level. So like the rotating lens that amplifies your attack damage if they go through it, because I believe that only works with projectiles, or at least my logic is it would only work with projectiles because they have to pass through it, so it can't be like stuff that rains down. And I take Ori's starting skill and data burst and digital beam, and then that, and it just shreds things. Sometimes I'll actually, instead of going for data beam, I'll go for warm hug. Because, like, even though that build's not really centered around fire, Warm Hug just slaps. That is another one of those moves I put up there in the same tier as, like, Ignis, where you can be building entirely not for that, and it will still do work for you. Like, I highly, highly suggest taking Warm Hug whenever you get it. Like, I will... Warm Hug and Ignis are goated for me. Pollution. Okay. I really want to take this, because I really want to see if this or the rain thing's better, but I'm not gonna right now. I'll do some testing on Platypet later, maybe on a different level. We'll finish this, and then I'll load up, like, Kasiwa or something. Maybe not endless. Ooh, hello friends. Can I run with you and some of you die because of it? Yes? Yes. Good. Good, they all perished. Good. What? No. Do I take... No, we're only at 14. I was like, do I take one of those magnets? No, I don't. We wait. We sit on the magnets. I don't feel like I'm in danger, which is kind of awesome. I feel like I've pressed well beyond, like, good evolution levels. Like, I think if I evolve now, there'd be no fault of my own, but I think I'm doing well. Yeah, Platypet might slap. Who knew? Probably everyone. I feel like I'm like one of the only people who just like skipped it. I think I saw Inky and was just like, this will be my chosen weapon. Because I loved Inky in Temtem. Like, I think I cleared the... Like, the second I got him, he lasted to the end of the game for me. Which probably tells anybody who played real Temtem, exactly how good I was at that game. Which is not. I felt like that I bounced off of that game because I just kept being like, it's kind of like Pokemon, but it's not enough that I have to learn new things, and then I was like, I don't want to learn things. Like, that was like my entire reaction to that game. It shouldn't have been. I really enjoyed it. It was just a lot of the hardcore stuff. I was like, man, I can just go play VGC. However, the, like, easily accessible parts of it, loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. The breeding pissed me off, but other than that, loved the game. We're gonna go Panloop. I feel strong. And the second I don't, I'm just going to evolve. So we're gonna go Panloop. Yeah, I think Data Beam's putting in work. I would like to get its synergy though, but Yeah, Data Corruption was the other one. That's what I take on my Ori build. And it's just gross. Bro. Freaking wasteful enemies, man. I hate them. Okay, we already have the damage. Ooh. No. No. See, here's the problem. I always get tempted by this. I'm like, yeah, minus 15% speed. But if I'm not taking like boots or anything that increase my speed, that is a death sentence. Because like bosses will just trample you. Like that is, I feel like that's something I forget because naturally I don't have to think about that. But like if you lower your speed enough, the boss will just literally run you down. And I don't need that. Not today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. We take those. I should evolve. I should evolve soon. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling. We'll just do it now. We'll just do it because I'm still unevolved. I still think, I don't know if I get like compounded, right? Like if I get 40 because I had 2 evolutions left, or if I just get 20 because I'm technically not at my final stage. Huh. 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 Okay. Get dumped on, idiot. You did prevent me from getting as many Pansuns as I could from this event, so I'm very mad at you. Yeah, I'm already too slow for this boss. That's insane. We regret decisions. We regret decisions. Decisions have been made. Okay, we're leaving. Oh, he just died. Poison! Hey, I didn't think about that. I was like, how'd he die when I was all the way over here? He was poisoned. Noxious bomb. Oh, yes. Oh, we take this. This is... I like... Whatever this is, I like this. Poison raining from the sky in favor of me. We take. Floor is lava. Maybe I don't do that one. Ooh, watermelon. I almost didn't go there, and then I was like, no, no. Purple is fine. Purple is me. That shows you how much I deal with poison Tems. Come on. And I even took the damage. Oh, that's so annoying. You, sir, ruined my event. Just like the actual boss ruined the last event for me. I'm very mad at both of you. But I'm alive and you're not, so... Well, I think I'll call it a wash. Water Cannon Plus, we take those. Just started playing Kinu and it feels kind of crazy compared to Crystal. Love Kinu since the original game. Kinu is... Well, okay, yeah, because Crystal feels super slow and Kinu's super fast. But Kinu is an interesting one because I'm not even gonna lie, the first time I played Kinu, I just murdered myself instantly. Like I didn't read, used my ult, I was like, oh, my ult's up and there's a bunch of guys here, and I just died. So Kinu is always that level of me remembering, gotta watch out for that, but Kinu might be in my top 3 favorite Tems in this game. And in the base game. In the base game, Kinu is filthy. I loved Kinu. We take ice cream. Evolve. Did I not take fluid barrier? Right, we have 2 non... Exploit beam? Exploit beam feels like it's gonna be good, though. I feel like we're gonna need fluid barrier. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. Where this is different Tem, different move. Oh, Venom spread. Okay. Different Tem, different moveset. Let's, kind of different moveset. Okay, we're gonna... We take you at 36. Hell yeah. Alright. Floor is lava. I do love when it's like stuck on a weird piece of terrain like this and just stays in that little hallway. Of course, as I start saying that, it leaves, but... Manageable events are fun events. That's not true. The ones that get crazy and wild are the most fun. They're also the most hassle. And I'm a lazy person. I will admit that fully. I mean, I guess that's not entirely true. I'm lazy unless I really want to do it. Do I have another XP magnet? I thought I did, but I might not. And I can't quite see all the stuff around the map right now. We're gonna assume I don't. We're gonna assume I don't. If I find another, yet another one. Okay, here's another Pansun magnet. So I got 2 of those up right now. It's like what I do whenever I'm farming. I just keep track of the magnets and then like leave them alone. It is like my biggest pet peeve in this game is ripping magnets early or like right after one was just ripped. I hate it. I hate it so much. Partly because I'm lazy, right? Like you could walk around and pick up all the Pansuns, and I'm like, no. Why would I do manual labor? Why would I do this? Alright, this build definitely feels really good, though, I will say. Like, I'm highly enjoying this. It's Hoochik without the pain. Kusanagi might still be something I take here. We'll see. I have the feeling we're gonna hit around minute 40, and I'm gonna start feeling it, Mr. Krabs. And I'm gonna wish I had grabbed Kusanagi. I think in the meantime, I'll be fine. I'll be like, I don't need it. And then I'm gonna wish I grabbed it real bad. Should I go grab it? No. This is a learning experience. We're gonna learn today. All the XP in the world! Ooh, toxic waste. Corrosive puddle that poisons enemies. This sounds like it's gonna do more AoE than what I'm doing right now, but I don't think I want to learn another poison ability. I think we're just gonna... That was a lot. That was a big level up. I liked that. Level 68, and we're not even in our final form. I might evolve to kill this dude. Oh, hey, what up? We take that. Take Peach. Keep us alive. That seemed carefree enough that I don't need Motherboard. Okay, we take Motherboard. We get rid of Bullseye, I think. Is there anything else that I would get rid of here? No, we get rid of Bullseye. Uh-oh. Please die before I have to deal with your black hole. Thank you. We didn't need to evolve. Just need to be this absolutely goated duck. Ow. I should probably stop talking shit. Because I know myself. Once I start getting cocky and talking shit, that's when I die. Some might say that's the universe giving me my comeuppance. I might say it just means I'm playing worse. And start taking risks I don't need to take. Now I'm like really excited to prestige this guy. But like I'm gonna use him as a Pansun carry, so I'm very annoyed. Because like this is probably the best Pansun farm for me right now. Oh, this is what I wanted. I wanted the Pansun magnet. Cool. Like this is probably the best one, so I want a water tem. Piggypeck can use water, but I just prestiged him before this stream. So he is level 1 and comfortably useless. And Piggypeck is one of those, he's a lot like Inky in that, like, yeah, at 100%, he's an absolute monster. At 1%, he is not even paper. He is not even wet tissue pit. He is nothing at 1%. It is insane. Cause like there's some like Vanks at 1% is fine. It's not good. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, guys, you know what you want at 1% for the rest of the game? It's Vanks. Like no, but he like you prestige him and it doesn't feel awful. Some of these others you'll prestige and you're like, why did I do that? That's why I'm just, you know what, we're just gonna evolve. We're gonna evolve. We have the XP we need. We're like picking gold all the time now. There's no reason for me to stay unevolved. I mean, I guess if I really just want to try like maxing out my money via level ups, but here's the thing, the percent chance of the level up giving you meaningful money is low, I believe, right? Like it feels low at least. There we go. Absolutely exploded that rat. All right. So like on any other map and when I'm like more casually farming Pansuns, I'll just be like, just give me the gold every time and lock it in. But here I have saved my run so many times by just being like, oh, I can choose cherries whenever I need to. Like that is a huge advantage. Like, sure, it's easier, and I guess it's technically quicker, right? And that, I think that's actually probably what I should really check, is how much time am I taking to decide whether I want to take, like, the cherry or the gold. And at a certain point, it's gonna go over, and it'll be much less efficient. Where it's like, okay, your run's now taking, like, 5 minutes longer, you might as well just start a new run. And I don't know what that breakpoint is. I would have to do a lot of math. And by a lot of, I mean an amount of math I don't want to do, which is anything greater than 2 + 2 is 4. So whether or not that's a lot, who knows? Okay, 35 at 37 minutes, 38 minutes. This is, I want to say comparable. I want to say like we're not horribly behind, and I still have 2 magnets just like chilling places, so I could possibly grab one of those right about now, right about 40. That is probably the smart thing because we're gonna have to deal with Big Boss in a second. He's not really friendly. I don't think he likes me. I think like our communication's just off, you know? We'll take that. Please stop. Okay, we're gonna take you. Get a bunch of money. 38, we take those. And we're gonna take you, get a bunch of XP. We're gonna heal up. Because we had damage. Take that, that's 42. We're gonna put this here. Because I think this is gonna be our battlefield in a second. Yeah. Just gonna drop some cherries. Keep us safe. Keep us healthy. And like, that's the other thing though. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little ego in the Pansun farming for me. Like, Yes, I could probably do it more optimal if I sit here and calculate, okay, maybe I should just like turn it on all gold, not pay attention to it, and just rip through the level and then die earlier. There's a part of me that's like, no, how far can we go though? Like how crazy can we get? How much can I just take this boss and delete him before he makes a move like that? That is where I get my fun in these games. Because, like, definitely this has some Soulstone aspects to it, to me. And that's what I really like. I think Soulstone Survivors was, like, it's one of those games that, like, not necessarily redefined, but definitely, like, reshaped the genre a little bit. In that, like, yes, Vampire Survivors gets absolutely crazy. I think Soulstone gives the aesthetic people what they want in that crazy, right? Because it's a little bit prettier, a little bit smoother looking, or a lot smoother looking. I'm not trying to insult any devs here. A lot smoother looking, and it lets you kind of customize what kind of full screen deletion you want to do, right? Whereas like Vampire Survivors is like, yeah, take one of the characters, but like let's be honest, you're taking Pomarola, right? Like you're doing that. Whereas Soulstone is like, I don't know what kind of build I'm gonna do. They all delete everything if you do it right. Alright, we have one magnet here for Pansuns, and down south we have a XP magnet, but I don't think I have anything else actively on the field. We take those though. That's fine. I'll just make sure I'm near. I think every magnet I really have is north of me right now. Okay, I'll just make sure I'm on like that side of the. Sorry, that side of the map. Come 50. Can you please? You survived way longer than I wanted you to, buddy. Or I'll just do that now. I'm at that point where like I'm expecting to die soon. Just because like this isn't a full tree, and I also have never really played him before. So I'm at that point where I'm just gonna start ripping magnets because I am concerned that I'm going to make a mistake soon. Take that, take that. I have such goldfish brain when I play this game. Like, I just walked by that dice, and part of me, like, I don't know if you saw that, but I, like, went to double back and grab it, and then I was like, I don't need dice? What is happening? But, like, when I play this, my brain is so much like, ooh, shiny, grab the shiny. We're gonna take the cherry, because we are taking damage. Where are you, magnet? You're right there. Okay, you were behind the block guard. And it's funny because I saw that and went, I don't need a block. Let's just keep walking. That would have been a mistake. 54, we take you. I hear you. You were south. Okay, there we go. Oh, didn't realize that was a Pansun magnet. That's my bad. I'm not happy about that, but that's okay. We'll leave that one for later. We can do gotta go fast. Just very careful not to touch that Pansun magnet. That's a level. Take the peach. We'll keep going. I think that is also what I don't like about that one, that specific event, is like if I'm trying to get to somewhere on the map and it just happens to take me the other way, I'm like, great, great, awesome. I'm glad I've undone work I was doing. It's okay though. No. Where are you? Down here. Okay. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm taking it. That's how greedy I am. I should have taken the cherry there, to be honest with you. Okay, go away. Now evolve. Sorry, armor digivolve. Thank you. I'm glad his second form either has less health or less armor. I can't tell which, but it goes down way easier. I mean, sure, it probably does an exponential amount more damage if you let it hit you. I have tried not to. Jesus. Okay. We're just exploding motherfuckers now. I have a feeling this data beam is gonna prove its usefulness when we see the stats. Pansuns gained max HP. That's hard. I'm used to being Hoochik, so I'm like, I don't want to take any hit to my HP, but this guy seems tank. I'm gonna not. I'll try it next time. I'll try it next time. This is a good run. I'm kind of reveling in the fact that this is a good run, so I'm gonna keep it good. Yeah, we'll see what this data beam did, but I think it slapped. And like, I just really like the idea of that kind of move where it's like, okay, this Tem can dip into data, and you're like, why digital? Why does that matter? For a lot of reasons. Because as long as you have what your enemy's weak to, it works. I've been dumb this whole time. I should just be using my rerolls to get the max gold. Guys, I just learned a thing. It's going in the next tips and tricks video. Oh, thank you. Don't. Okay, thank you. Oh, who are you? Go away. Not going away? Instantaneously? You are resilient. Resilienter than I would like. Yeah, I'm just gonna reroll every time. Alright, dice are back on the menu, boys. Okay, I might take food the next time though. I just might take food. I'm at that point where they're surviving like they're not getting one shot anymore, so what's happening is running forward gets me hurt. Which is an unfortunate point. That's like how I know whatever run I'm on, however good it was, is like nearing its end, is when running forward starts getting me more hurt than it does, than it helps me. Yeah, let's just put ourselves back full. I was already back at full. I probably shouldn't have taken that and should have taken the money, but whatever. Cherries. Is there anything over here? Was I really coming over here for nothing? Oh no, I think I was like coming over here for bodyguard? Yeah, we take those, I guess. We'll do it. Alright, at 60 minutes we'll be at 66,000 basically. I failed the bodyguard. Yeah, we're starting to be on the run from things. Oh, I just ate that. Okay, goal is get to magnet before bad guy spawns. Yeah, okay, I need to start. I have screwed myself over not re-rolling for gold. I also, everybody needs to stop moving, please. Please and thank you. I really need you to not be actively getting in my way right now. Okay, we're gonna take the Pansun magnet. That's the most important thing right now. I would love an XP magnet. I would love to be able to just spend what I know is gonna be the last couple seconds of this run re-rolling until I got a bunch of gold. We're not doing boxes galore. That sounds like a death sentence right now. Let's be honest, guys. I'm at the end. That wasn't gonna be. That 40 HP from those cherries wasn't gonna help me. Am I throwing? Maybe. Am I throwing greedily? You betcha. All right. Use Noxious Bomb Plus. Okay, 75,000. Not bad. Okay, Exploit Beam did not do what I thought it was going to do. That's very good data to have. Noxious Bomb put in some work, though. Yeah, okay, I think we leave out Exploit Beam next time, then. We don't need that. Okay, that's good to know. Might be better on a different Tem, but not for what I'm doing here and now. However, guys, it is about that time. So, thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed the stream, a like and a sub over on YouTube would be very much so appreciated, guys. I'm trying to grow the channel right now, and every little bit helps. Over on Twitch, a follow would be great. And I will be back tomorrow with Furta Boys Fridays. For those of you who are new, it's me and all my buddies playing some co-op madness. It probably won't be this, but we'll see what it ends up being. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Peace out.